What is up, folks, and welcome to another edition of Billy the Kid's Toy Reviews. Today, courtesy of Showz's Store and your support using my reviewer code BTK, we are taking a look at the TransArt BWM-12 Wing Wolf Combatant. This is a masterpiece scale Beast Wars Silverbolt. This is one of the coolest designs from the show, one of my favorite characters from the show, and he's represented pretty well here in this offering from TransArt. So I just popped him open. There's a few things I'm noticing, but we'll talk about all that. He only comes with a few things. He comes with a bio card. This card here, which gives you links to the transformations, as well as cautions in regards to his missiles, this piece here on the shoulders, and his crotch connections. It is a little upsetting that there are that many warnings with this figure. I'm going to get into him in regards to articulation and things like that in a moment. Just want to go over how nicely painted he is. It's a weird thing what they did here. It's a very shiny, almost matte, but it's a very shiny silver coating that kind of goes dual tone. And it's really nice. In hand, it looks as if he's popped off the screen. I do think the orange is a little too dull. I think it needed a little more of, I don't know, maybe a copper tone to it, but something just seems a little off there. And then with all of the current releases, there has been an issue with the paint spray applications here on his wings. If you look up here, you can see that this is orange. Pretty annoying. You know, it's a, I don't know, I don't think it's that acceptable. I think that that's something that TransArts should have handled in the factory before releasing this figure. Now, I will say it's done well. It looks good. The sculpt is there. But let's get into the figure itself. All right, let's take that out. And here is Silverbolt. So if you kept the wings like so, right, you can't tell that there's any missing paint, okay? But the figure feels kind of brittle. Really cool, though. He does have a working wing gimmick. But the plastics themselves, they feel kind of brittle. They don't feel, I don't know, masterpiece. Something seems just a little different with this release. He's very loose at the hips. Okay, I'm going to see if I can tighten that. And then the upper knee here on this side is tight, is looser. Well, no, it's pretty loose here too. I feel like I need to tighten up some areas, which is a first for me with TransArt. Head sculpt is absolutely incredible. There's so much personality here. The mouth opens, which is great. I was hoping this piece would open, but it doesn't. He keeps like an anti-gravity unit or some sort of piece in his chest and gives it to Black Arachne in one episode. So if you wanted to, you would pull these pieces up, right? And unhinge, bring this up. Check this out, right? It's pretty cool, right? These are very heavy, almost too heavy for the way the joint works, but the wings can come forward and give you an attack mode, which is really cool. You do need to be careful, though. TransArt has put on their website that if you pull these out too far, it'll disrupt the gear mechanism and you won't be able to close these wings up, which is a real shame. Now, here's some more of that odd design. It works, but it's a little strange, right? The launching mechanism for these pieces here, it's the back end of this piece, but you have to push extremely hard, but they do ultimately fire. These are the individual wing missiles, and if you open up his hand, you'll see there's a peg that fits right into here. And you just got to work it a little bit, but it pegs in, and he can hold his wing missiles just fine. So that's pretty cool. And again, this is an easy piece. You just pop that, bring it down, close these down, and this piece in here is what kind of folds in, and everything fits very snug like so. All right, very posable wings, which is great. It's what you would want from Silverbolt. But since we can pose these wings, let's get them out of the way so we can go over articulation. Yeah. All right, so Silverbolt's head is on a ball joint. Full rotation, upwards, downward motion. Jaw opens and closes. I wouldn't try for the full 360. It's there, but I just wouldn't try for it. Soft ratchet at the shoulders, but it allows for full 360 degrees. There are butterfly joints. Very nice there. Shoulders come down and go up this far. That's your max height for the shoulders, all right? You've got a bicep swivel. You've got a tremendous double bend at the elbow. I'll take this out, which is great. The wrist goes inwards, outwards, rotates. Thumb is stationary. The bottom three are connected with 2 joints, and the top pointer finger is loose with 3 joints as well. So very nicely done there. There is no ab crunch, but you do get a waist rotation. So that's very nice. Full Van Damme and beyond. Again, very loose ratchets at the hips. Full 360. There's a thigh swivel. Double bend at the knee. Rockers. Feet come down and up, and the back claw is also fully posable. There's some die cast here, and I'm not sure if there's any more die cast found on this figure. Be careful when slipping these missiles in. You can break the launching mechanism, so just don't use too much force. Let them kind of slide in there. I'm going to clean him up, and we're going to pose him with some of the other beasts. All right, I think he's posed pretty well, so let's bring on some troops. So here is your full maximal team. I think they look fantastic together. And yeah, they're gonna look good on the shelf. Is he perfect? No. Are his quirks enough to make him interesting? Yes. So robot mode, it's gonna get a thumbs up from me. And just because I have to, look how good these two look together. I mean, it's like they jumped off the screen and are just staring at Venus. It's beautiful. Really cool, really amazing. They are quite the pair. Let's get into that beast mode. I just was transforming it, and I want to point out that I was wrong. This piece in the chest does open, and it does reveal that unit that he gives Black Arachnia. So that's an amazing detail that I want to applaud TransArt for really going out of their way. All right, and now we've got the bird dog in his beast mode, and he's very clean. He looks nice. Again, these wings, they do flap just by pushing the tail up, so that's pretty cool. Beast mode head is beautiful, looks good. Mouth opens and closes. He looks down, he looks up. Very little side to side, and his ears move, so you can pose those ears. Once again, these wings, they are articulated, holds together pretty well. Same articulation as previously with the legs, so nothing's changed there. The only thing is now that the arms are neatly folded up. You've got knee movement, you've got knee movement, and then you've got a rotation here and an up and down at the back paws. All in all, as I snap them together, I think he's pretty clean, pretty neat. Is it TransArt's best offering? No. Is it their worst? No, it's right there in the middle. It looks good. It feels good. It doesn't feel great, but it's definitely well made. The fur looks better in hand than it does in any of the pictures and on my video. The molded details are nice. He's one of those figures that they really do look like crap in most pictures, but he's beautiful in hand. I actually really like him. I don't know if you can see it, but the eyes are painted beautifully on my copy. Teeth are clean. I don't know, it's good. I think it's a good figure. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. My only knocks are this issue with the paint, the tightness of these missiles, and the looseness here in the ratchets where it needed to be tighter. But all in all, I think it's a great Silverbolt. It's going to look good on the shelf, and I really, really dig it. I got mine from Show Z Store. Check them out in the link below. As always, check out Collecticon Toys down in the link below. St. Mark's Comics down in the link below. To my Patreons, thank you for your continued support and belief in my channel. If you like what you see, please give me a like and subscribe. This is Billy the Kid signing off.